Alright, so first of all, I want you to know there's no advertisements before this video because it doesn't feel right to be profiting even indirectly off of something like this. And I'm struggling if I should even be making this video, but I feel deep down that this is something I should talk about. And even though I usually speak about positive travel content, I can't stop thinking about the events that have happened these past few days in the United States. First with the shooting that occurred in El Paso, Texas, then the shooting that occurred the following day in Dayton, Ohio, and all the other senseless acts of violence that have been occurring in the United States, in Mexico, around the world. I mean, sometimes it gets to feeling like it's just one thing after another, and it's just an endless series of hateful acts. And I guess that's the reason I wanted to make this video, because it happens to me sometimes that I feel like the negativity is overwhelming the positivity. And it gets to be too much. You start to lose your faith in humanity. You start to feel as though there's no way forward for anyone who believes the world is a good place. And especially with this El Paso event, because I am, as you guys know, I'm not a Mexican, I'm not an American, I'm from Canada. But at the end of the day, I'm a white guy who lived in Mexico and created content that tried to show that Mexico is a pretty awesome place. And, I consider myself to be, in some ways, a bridge between those two cultures. The English-speaking culture of America and the Hispanic culture of Mexico. And I try as much as I can to use that position to tell positive stories, to show the good in humanity, to show that on both sides of the borders, we are essentially the same. People want the same things. They want safe places to live. They want good schools for their kids. They want clean drinking water. They want a brighter future for everyone. But sometimes we forget this, especially when tragedies happen and all of the news attention, all of the attention goes to this one horrible act by this one sick person. We forget about all the beautiful people out there working to make the world a better place, working to bring us closer together. And I'm not saying we shouldn't be sad or angry or confused by the events that have happened, because I feel those emotions myself. And I guess part of the reason I'm making this video is because, I don't have that many friends in real life I can talk to about this stuff. All my videos about Mexico, you guys who've been following, you guys know my journey better than my real life friends. It's like, I guess the first reason I'm making this video is just because I need to talk about this stuff, because I can't stop thinking about it. And I can't go on making my little, travel vlog videos, pretend the world's an awesome place when horrible things are happening. And that's always in the back of my mind. But on the other hand, I feel as though when these horrible things are happening, I have more responsibility to be making positive stories and showing people that there is another side to this. Because I've been very fortunate to live a life of travel. And if there's one lesson travel's taught me more than anything else, it's that we are all fundamentally the same. Deep down, there's a humanity that connects everyone. And these terrorists, because that's what it is. For some reason, it's never a terrorist when it's a white guy who kills people. I've never understood why the media always calls, brown people terrorists, but when it's a white guy, he's just mentally deranged. No, it's someone who takes a rifle and tries to kill people just based on their ethnicity. That's a terrorist. And it cuts deeply because it's cutting against everything I try to do, the message I try to share, the message all decent people try to share in their life, which is that the world is a fundamentally good place. They're trying to make us forget that, but we can never forget that. And I guess my life mission has become sharing that message through video. I don't know how it became my life mission. I never started intending to do this, but it's like we all have a life mission. We all have something, some way to share positivity with the people around us. And this camera, this is my way. For you, it might be something as simple as waking up and telling your kids you love them, or being extra nice to the person at the shopping mall who's, you know, in line in front of you, or whatever. There's everyone has their own way that we can remind people that the world is a good place. And when things like this happen, what those sick individuals want us to do is they want us to stay inside and be afraid and look at people of other races and sorry, I'm getting worked up here, but they want us to look at people from other races and other ethnicities and other cultures differently and start to hate those people. But we can't do that, because that's just letting the bad people win. So I'm going to keep on making my silly little videos and trying to show people that we are all fundamentally the same. And I hope that you all think of your own way that you can be nice to people from a different background than your own. Is it just me? Like, it feels like we're moving in the wrong direction. It feels sometimes like the internet is just bringing people further apart. Like, it's just making us argue more and fight more and focusing on people's differences. But that's not what The New Travel's about. This channel, and in fact many awesome YouTube channels out there, I mean, we're trying to show people that the internet doesn't have to be a negative, hateful place. Anyway, sorry to those of you who don't like seeing political videos like this. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and to be honest, I don't know how this video is going to be received. But I just felt compelled to say something because, well, I've said what I wanted to say. Don't forget to be nice to each other, guys. A couple of nice words to a stranger can make a bigger difference than you might think. I'll see you next time.